Begin broadcast. Humble Among Broadcast System 69. You want to do Beavis and Butt impression? No, we're not going to do Beavis and Butt.
I can't.
I used to do a pretty wicked Beavis when I was younger. I feel like it's going to be really cringe if I try to do it now.
I literally cannot do it.
Shouts out to the chat. Andrew Ponix, whoop whoop. Razel, whoop whoop. Thank you for being a member of the Alienated for 6 months. And the $2 super sticker of fist bumpy action going on.
Yeah.
Sup boys from Little Nepotiz. Solid Psycho, what up? Whoop whoop. Juggalo Gamer in here. Little Niffer in here. What's up, man? Been a second since I seen you. Whoop whoop. What's going on, everybody? We're trying to stream, by the way, right before we went live. I don't know if you saw what I did. I just changed it to 60 frames per second.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's just supposed to make it look a little bit smoother. Let me know if it looks a little smoother on
Taffy!
your end tonight. What's up, little Taffy? Whoop whoop.
That's my best friend.
That's your sister.
I miss her.
That's your sister, right?
Both.
Sister.
She's actually my wife.
Sister wife.
She's my wife.
All right. We're going to start it off with a little mukbang action. First of all, thank you to Spooky.
He got me a whole case.
We got another little treat from Spooky, by the way, that we're going to have. We're going to have on here. Spooky had a really good point that we shouldn't be encouraging gifts on here, especially of certain sorts, Faygo and perhaps Mary Jane. I hope that doesn't a minute in get me in trouble.
No,
demonetized.
Mary Jane, that's a name.
Yeah. Is the algorithm smart enough to figure it out? What
if you actually know somebody named Mary Jane?
Shouts out to Will Gates. Yeah, right. Shouts out to Will Gates who gave me this bad boy. Rock and Rye Faygo. That was a cherry cola Emily just tried, by the way.
Spooky,
what's up?
The fun guy, gave me an entire case.
Thank you, Will.
Of Faygo cherry cola at Juggle Ohio. Because he's a real fucking G. And he also protected me from the mosh pit the entire night.
Yeah, Spooky was like coincidentally right behind us at one point during Ouija. You turned around and noticed he was there.
I turned around and then I looked forward and then I turned around again and I was like, hey! And it was Spooky. And then he is like wild with the pushing the people away. So I was like, I'm going behind.
Yeah, you described Spooky as just kind of being in the zone and just like pushing people.
I seen both of y'all on Ouija's pick on Facebook. Fuck yeah, you did.
Yeah, we were in that shit.
Yeah,
that was cool as hell.
Fuck yeah. Oh damn, Taff, he got you a rock and ride too. That's lit.
That is lit. Shout out to Will Gates. He was apparently just handing out Faygos. He had a whole bag full of them shits.
Cotton candy Faygo for life.
It was really dope.
I don't have cotton candy Faygo, but I also have a cotton candy icy right now.
Cotton candy icy on deck. Let's see. Let me get the note gimmick open. We're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff tonight.
Darby said they had to leave a bunch of fucking Faygo in their hotel.
Oh, dog, that sucks. You should have let me know which hotel it was, dog. I would have swung over and grabbed that shit. That sucks, though, dude. Fuck. I hate that. Like, yeah, we wanted to stop somewhere to try to get some Faygo, but, like, I never ended up doing that.
Well, yeah, we didn't go to my old house.
We didn't do a lot of the shit, honestly, we wanted to do in Ohio. We were going to do so much more stuff, but just ended up sleeping in one of the days mad late.
The day after, we were dead.
Yeah, we were dead.
We were dead.
Well, we didn't get home till 3. We didn't get home till 3 a.m., and then we were up a little bit later after that. We call the hotel room home, by the way. We didn't get to the hotel room until 3.
Sony kept on calling it our apartment.
Yeah, it's our apartment. And then I was saying that we live in Ohio now. Let's see. I guess I'll start. Let's go into the gimmick here.
What is there to do here? Fucking nothing.
To do where? In Ohio?
In Ohio. That's why.
I mean, there's stuff to do there. There's definitely stuff to do there. We were going to go to...
yeah, like in Columbus,
the other world.
In the city.
Yeah, in the city, there's stuff to do.
But if you live in the city, there's not much else to do. But
you living in Zanesville, there's not a whole lot to do other than go to, what, fast food restaurants?
You could go to Sheetz.
Go to that Burger King.
Go to that Burger King.
That sweet-ass Burger King. Boy, we miss that Burger King. All right, I guess I'm just going to jump right in. We're going to try to do a rather truncated episode, not a spread out 2-hour-long boy. It's kind of a late night one we got going on, so let's just jump right in. So this was memed quite a bit a couple weeks ago. It looks a little like something else, though. Something maybe that some of the alienated might be able to drop in the chat.
A cloaca?
Perhaps?
It looks like a vagina.
So this is like over a space center. I forget where. I did not do my notes properly this time. This was over a space center somewhere. A lot of people seem to think it's a UFO in disguise in the clouds. In related UFO ish.
Where are the stickers?
What stickers? The offended nuggos?
Yeah.
I'd have to hear back from that guy.
No.
Are you not a member of the alienated anymore?
I am Hold on, let's find out. No, how the fuck did that happen?
Oh my god.
How the fuck did that happen? Because I changed my card.
Yeah. Called out on stream. It's alright, I'm not even a member of the alienated. My own shit.
I have to fucking change my card.
I can't even fucking do the shit.
On Google. How do I do that? Oh, shit balls.
Well, we'll do it later. So this is there's a new podcast called Weaponized with Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. I think, right? George Knapp. Anyway, I think it's George Knapp. God, I'm questioning myself on that now. I believe it is George Knapp. They are responsible for releasing not quite top secret video to the public and really getting the ball rolling. The orb rolling on a lot of this UFO. The New York Times article is almost directly responsible from some of the stuff that they put out there. So they started a new podcast that's really fresh. They got one episode out right now, but they seem to be saying that they're going to release a lot of new stuff. This is like the first thing they released. This interesting picture of an orb. Yeah, I believe this is over Iraq, by the way. During wartime.
Looked like a BB to me.
Yeah? You think it's a BB?
Mm-hmm.
So M thinks that's a BB. But yeah, it's an orb, honey. An orb.
Okay. It's a BB.
It's a BB. Oh, UFO shit. So this is related to the corn palette. This is what you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show this on here, related to the corn CD palette that we showed, to follow the leader. Here's an Evanescence one. Same company, by the way.
Once again,
pretty much the exact same gimmick.
I would keep that as a collector's item.
Yeah, right?
I would never...
Keep it in the CD case and shit?
I would never touch those colors.
You're more the Evanescence head. I'd be the corn
No,
head.
I know way more corn than Evanescence.
You like Evanescence too, though, right? I never really fucked with Evanescence.
I like Evanescence, but I definitely like corn a lot more than Evanescence.
Okay. But you're more the Evanescence head than me. I don't really fuck with Evanescence, I'll be honest. I don't really fuck with Evanescence.
Do you want me to get you the corn eyeshadow palette?
Yes. You do me up all pretty, like you did on Juggalo Weekend? Say less. Okay.
Check out my 2 vapes, y'all.
Yeah, she got 2 vapes rocking tonight for some strange reason.
Because
not that strange of a reason.
Because Taffy gave me this disposable one, and I'm not done with it.
I have video footage of that UFO cloud. I don't know why I have that in here. I have the photo. I guess you guys really aren't that interested in the UFO cloud anyway. Got to give some love to Acetone and his JRL show on Twitch. That's a really fresh gimmick. I think I maybe spoke about that last time on here. I want to show you this really cool...
See Razel talking about the fuchsia again. When I was doing Tara's makeup, he was like, let's talk about fuchsia. Someone was like bitching about how we were talking about girl stuff. And Razel was like, we like talking about girl stuff.
Let me see if I can
get
that up there. Whoops. Cancel.
Pineapple, orange, Faygo, the best.
Juggle, right?
Did we have that one?
Pineapple orange? I can't remember if we had a pineapple one. I don't think that was the one. I just want to show you this real quick.
Like Shaggy, he's my friend. I like his mom 'cause she's nice to me. like you, Jay. I like you too. Well, it's okay. We're family.
Yeah, I know. Shouts out.
So
That's what I was telling you about the other day. Isn't that adorable? Shouts out to who is that on TikTok? I can't see the name. Whoever did that on TikTok. It's so blurry. CH_MYB_MB, I think is what that says. It's so fucking blurry. But yeah, that's really fresh. That part of that song is like one of my favorite sections in any ICP thing ever. The relationship between Jay and Shags is so fucking adorable, in the way that Jay, I don't know, it just seems so legit. Like that part of the song, like it's a very over the top, like super happy, nice song, but that part of the song feels real to me.
Not
you know
nice,
what I mean?
nice. He talks about how much he hates you and how he wants to kill you.
Yeah, but he's Mr. Happy though.
Yeah,
but it's just on the hooks. He's talking about his happy things though.
But
the verses he's talking about the things he likes though. It's all positive.
Yeah.
But then when it gets to the hook, it gets to he wants to kill you. Yeah. But where are these parts we're talking about? It's in the verse. Come on. Get with the program here. Oh my gosh, she is not with it tonight, y'all. I'll be straight up. She is not feeling it tonight. Let's see. So Juggle Ohio stuff. We were going to talk about doing a group meet and eat. That kind of went down when we got tacos. Not in the way I had planned. I got to plan that shit out a little bit better. My apologies to anyone who was trying to do the meet and eat greet thing that we were trying to plan. That did not go down. GoldenEye is out on Xbox as of Friday. Rare Replay owners can download that shit for free, I guess. If you have a digital copy of that Rare Replay compilation, you can get that GoldenEye 007 shit for free. I guess you can just go download that shit. I love GoldenEye from back in the day. I'm very tempted to go and get that and see how it plays on an Xbox. You get sick from first-person shooters, you were telling me in the car when we were talking about this.
It has to be very, very small maps. I can play the shit out of Nuketown. Because it's like
that's
house,
your shit.
House, bus.
Zombies, right?
Yeah.
That's the zombie shit.
Well, Nuketown is playing live.
Yeah.
Where you
See, I never played much Call of Duty.
Zombies,
like really any Call of Duty.
Zombies is a different section. So when I'm playing live, Zombies doesn't make me sick, even though the maps expand.
Word.
I think because it's a little bit darker.
Jeremy Renner broke over 30 bones in his snowplow accident. 30 bones in his body. He's on the recovery train.
1 versus 1 me, I'll die.
We talk. What's that?
Someone said 1 versus 1 me. You will kill me. I will die. 1v1 me.
Oh, it's just Riddles wants to play? Is that what that means?
I will die. I can only, when I play live, I can only play robots. Because I'm not very good.
Yeah, so you're not good against an actual human?
No. When I play live, I went live with people once.
You would get slaughtered.
And people were so...
Well, yeah, because Zombies is just essentially like the computer coming at you.
Right, but when you're doing live and you're playing like Nuketown and stuff like that, like if I played live once with like real people on the like around the world or whatever, and people were so mean to me. Of course they were. People were so fucking mean to me.
Toxic
and
ass
I got
video game
so
culture.
upset, and I was like, I'm not playing this anymore. So,
let's keep going through. Vince McMahon settled a rape case out of court, and I think about now, I'm going to call a special guest. Hopefully we can get on the phone here.
Someone said COD is so toxic. It really is.
Let me see if I can get a special guest on the phone. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Royal Rumble and Raw 30th, but I'm talking about wrestling stuff in general. So I had a friend of mine who wanted to talk about some of this shit. So I'm going to see if he picks up right now.
Something tells me that I hate you.
Damn, dog.
What's up, homie?
How you living? Let me turn this music off, man. It's all this new I Am Atrophy that's playing in the background.
Fuck yeah.
Can't have that.
So on the phone we got Dot Strife, special call in. Let me know if you can hear Dot Strife well. Let me make sure this is jacked the whole fuck.
Fuck Cody Rhodes.
Fuck Cody Rhodes. Fuck Cody Rhodes. Fuck Cody Rhodes.
So that's exactly why Dot Strife wanted to call in.
Check.
Yeah, I think you're good. So we were talking a little bit about the Rumble, and I told you that Emily hates Cody Rhodes and thinks he's a robot.
He is.
So that's essentially, I think, what we want to talk about is the Rumble, and specifically Cody Rhodes being a robot, I guess.
He looked fake.
Go ahead.
He looked fake. He looked like a fucking wax figure. His hair don't fucking grow. He bleached that shit and it done stayed the fucking same the whole entire fucking time because it's fake hair because he's not a real person.
Yep. Go on. Keep going.
I mean,
talk your shit.
That's my shit. That's my shit. I ain't got nothing else to fucking say about that fucking dude. He's a fucking idiot. He's a loser. He's a robot. That's why they can bring him back to WWE because they know he's not even a real fucking person.
I don't understand why people hate on Charlotte Flair saying all this bullshit about how she's handed everything because of like this and that and that and this when her skill doesn't, represent the amount of opportunity she's getting, when in actuality, that story is literally the Cody Rhodes story.
Facts.
Right, man.
Facts.
Here's the thing. You can say all the shit that you want about Charlotte Flair, but every time the spotlight is on her, she will blow motherfuckers away. The thing with Cody is there's this, like when a toddler rides a bicycle and only falls once, and you're like, wow, we're so proud of you for doing that. But if an adult did that, you would be like, what the fuck was that?
Loser!
Now, if you fucking look at all of Cody's big match moments, they're all literally, wow, if any NXT guy did that, no one would bat an eye.
Yeah, you definitely have a point with that, man. You thinking
Now,
back on that stuff.
What's that?
Thinking back on his big match moments, I think you're right.
Yeah, like nothing iconic or special. I mean, the biggest moment that I can remember for Cody Rhodes, deadass, is that promo that he cut where he said, I don't need a tag partner, I need a friend, which is a really cool moment, but when you think about it, he wasn't fucking wrestling.
So you watched the whole Rumble?
Well, no. Okay, this is the type of shit I'm on, my boy.
What's up?
I get home, we all get home stupid late from Juggle Ohio.
Right.
Shouts out to the family. It's good seeing all y'all. But I get home and I avoided all of the spoilers. It was great. It was awesome. And then I'm just on Instagram ready. I'm literally firing up my projector to start watching this shit.
Yeah.
And then I see somebody post something. It's on Twitter. Oh, I'm glad to see Cody finally got what he deserves.
Oh.
And I'm like, fuck. And then it ruined it for me. And I texted Jake G and I was like, hey man, be honest with me. And he's like, what? And I'm like, did Cody win the Rumble?
Oh.
And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I didn't fucking watch it.
Oh,
What's
man.
the point of spending an hour and 11 minutes seeing Walter,
being disappointed,
the hardest fucking working guy,
bro?
Everyone's gonna be like, yo, this is about race. Fucking Strife doesn't like Cody Rhodes because he's white. Nah, bro, it doesn't get more white than Gunther.
Yeah, right. He was
fucking
the German.
Let's call a spade a spade. That boy German.
Yeah,
as fuck.
facts.
And you know what? He worked his ass off all fucking decade,
dude,
to be where he's at. Not this year, not this fucking hot run. He's been working since fucking been working. And you're gonna tell me that everyone's gonna cheer for this blonde guy, very much the freaking male version of Charlotte Flair, and be like, wow, how did he get through all the adversity? I can't believe that he got through all of that. Having a famous dad and a famous brother and having a mansion. Poor guy. How did he make it?
I know exactly where you're coming from, man. So Cody lost me just by coming back to WWE. I was dude, why the fuck go back to the hand that beat you? You know, the hand that like pushed you down.
Because he ain't got no emotions. Because he's a robot.
Because that's right. He doesn't have any. You can't fucking
No
on
self-respect.
that emotion robot thing. You can't give me all of those promos that you guys did on Being the Elite for fucking years about how you guys were gonna change the world. You guys were gonna freaking do it, and you guys were gonna do it for us, bro. You didn't do it for Cody, you did it for us, but then you're back.
Yeah. Remember the sledgehammer and like the whole Triple H gimmick where you like took the sledgehammer to the to the throne and all that shit?
You know what's crazy about that, dude? Is that I didn't even have to say it, because that was the image that was ingrained in every wrestling mark's mind.
Yeah.
When I said, what happened, Cody? You were going to do it for us.
Yeah.
Because instantly you saw the fucking image of him
Facts.
breaking the throne, which, side note, parentheses, not him wrestling again, but that's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let this man break my heart again like he did in 2013. I've been in this fucking for a minute, dog.
That's so fresh. So you didn't watch any of the show?
I got these marks, bro. I got these marks where like, yo, Strife, let's talk about wrestling. Like I haven't been doing this shit. I don't have problems breathing because I've been doing this shit. And now because wrestling's popular again, y'all want to give me your shitty opinions about Cody Rhodes, bro? Don't.
For those that don't know, Strife actually has gone to wrestling school, has actually participated in pro wrestling matches. We did a stream where we actually watched you wrestle, homie. Strife knows his shit. He definitely knows his shit. And thank you for letting me call you and talking on the Humble Among broadcast system, man. Would you mind if we get maybe like a pseudo, maybe a real loose ongoing segment if we have some shit we want to call you about here, wrestling related?
Angry Strife, bro.
Yeah, the angry Strife rants.
No, it should be something. Come back to me, but it has to be something like what's grinding my gears. You know?
Yes, exactly that type of gimmick. We'll do something loose like that.
Can I go into round 2?
Yeah, facts.
Round fucking 2, bro.
Yeah, do it.
All right, I'm gonna take a hit of this fucking junta. While I take a hit of this junta, I need you guys to tell me your thoughts on Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn, and then when you guys are done, I will speak.
So, like I told you in the little interaction we had on Instagram, I haven't seen a WWE show since WrestleMania, right? So that match was super fucking interesting to me because they were acting. Everyone was fucking like legit acting to me, like more than I even remember. Like, I mean, WWE does that shit, right? They were. It felt like a lot of straight up acting going on.
Wakanda say that he was like, "This is not like a fucking Broadway fucking show."
Wakanda, I don't think was feeling all the acting. I low key was kind of fucking with it though, because it felt like, I don't know, it felt like different than what I remember WWE product being like. And by the way, that's not. There was other matches that were like that, but that one specifically was way more of that than any other match on the show. It was interesting.
That's why he's the top guy, bro, because everything that he does pushes the envelope. But go on.
There was just a lot more drama than I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. I'll say that, because honestly, we were bored as fuck with WrestleMania when we watched it last year.
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, it's obviously the product is improved in my eyes. And I'm definitely excited to watch some more WWE content. We might actually do wrestling watch-along streams with WWE content because of how much we like the Rumble.
Well, definitely next time we have it, have me on.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
I'll even be in video.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that gimmick. We'll have you on the screen and shit, and we'll do a whole watch-along. That'd be fresh.
Anyone who's paying attention, if you value my opinion, write this down. Required watching Hell in a Cell 2021 Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Required watching. It's what the future of wrestling looks like. I swear to God.
I'm gonna go check that out, man, because I don't think I watched that one. I'm trying to think. I don't think I watched that one.
It's where those things that you talked about.
Yeah.
really came to like, oh, this is what the future looks like. But let me just say this. Everybody's been all about Sammy this, Sammy that, Sammy this. Let me just say it right now. Sami Zayn is an idiot. And he's worse than Cody Rhodes.
How so?
Fuck that, bro. Because here's the thing. All I'm saying is don't make deals with demons if you can't live with the fucking deals, bro. And this whole time, for months, Sammy's been saying, oh, I'm in. And you know what? I think he believed it.
Yeah.
He genuinely believed that he was in. And that's the thing. The whole time people were like, is Sammy going to turn on the bloodline? And that was never the question.
Yeah.
You know, in my head, it still doesn't feel like it was a nefarious, like Sammy and Kevin are trying to, you know, break this thing from the inside. But what Roman said was, this is going to be your final test. If it's not about your allegiance, this isn't a test of your allegiance. This is a test of your manhood.
Right.
This is a test of, okay, if you're really going to be here throwing up gang signs with us, then it's not just about Waffle House. It's not just about the jet plane. It's not just about, you know, the VIP room. It's that if somebody gets in the way of our family, we will end that man's career just to end a pay-per-view and prove our point, because this is our family. And at the end of the day, Sammy was willing to do literally almost everything but the thing that was required of him.
Yeah.
So you can't come in here and say that he was the good guy, because he literally broke this family up while the whole time he was getting warnings from Jay himself. Jay saying, no, this is real. This is real to us. Why do you think Jay was like, you were my brother? Because he got betrayed by his brother, bro. Rewind to all of the things that happened in the freaking pay-per-view 2021, all of that shit. But here's the crazy part. How did the match turn? When did we realize that Kevin Owens was not going to win this match? Do you guys remember?
Not really. I'll be honest, I don't.
There was this moment towards the end of the match where Roman, like, drops power bombs or something crazy, this crazy move, Kevin Owens onto the steel steps.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I do remember those spots on the outside with the steps, and his head's banging off the back of the steps and shit.
Now, question for both of you guys. Not rhetorical, genuine answer, no wrong answers. But when you guys heard his head hit that, and then you heard it hit again the second time, what were you thinking? No wrong answers. God
damn, that he's hitting his head off that fucking thing. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
He's gonna fucking have a concussion after this shit.
Now, how did you feel about, was he still gonna win the match? Did you feel like, oh, he still has a chance?
No.
Or did you feel
I did. I think I did.
No.
Actually, I think I
Really?
did. Yeah, I think that I still hold out hope. But I'm a Mark. I'm a Kevin Mark.
No,
I was
that's
definitely,
awesome, bro.
I was definitely holding out hope for Kevin. You know.
No.
But Kevin, I'm always holding out hope for Kevin, and he ends up being the loser in the match. Though.
That's the guy with the KO on his shirt?
Yeah, it was-
yeah.
yeah.
No, I did not think he was going to win that
All right,
shit.
so please, if you guys hold on with me for just a second
Yeah, yeah.
longer, it will make so much sense.
Yeah, please go.
Just stay with me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
When Sami Zayn was in NXT, you know, the under WWE, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When he was in NXT, he fought for the NXT title for months, and then he finally got it, right?
Yep.
And after a month of being the champion, he was only the champion for a month. He was in a match where he kept getting power bombed and hitting his fucking noggin, bro, because he did his moonsault and he missed it and he landed on his freaking head. And so the whole time you're just worried about his head.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy keeps getting power bombed. And then it's like, okay, dude, it's over. It's over. Stop the match. This guy's head. It hurts to see somebody getting hit in the head.
Right. Yeah, I hear you.
And so the match gets called off because it's like this no contest. That's how brutally Sammy was freaking rocked in the head, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now imagine the guy who lost his first title seeing somebody getting hit in the head like that, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, dude. Do you know who was powerbombing the shit out of Sami Zayn when he lost his first title?
Was it Kevin?
It was Kevin
Yeah.
fucking Owens.
I was going
bro.
to say, I think it was Kevin, right?
And not just that, he did it just to betray Sammy.
Yeah.
And
I remember that
so
shit.
When Roman is yelling at Sammy and he's saying, "What has this man ever done for you? I've given you the world." Roman is literally saying, "I know your story. From day one, this guy came in and used you to get above you, and he was willing to hurt you. But the difference is, when you joined my people, I gave you the world, and I never took anything from you." You know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
only gave you, and I was willing to give you everything. I was willing to give you our last name, and you will throw it away for this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's I was laughing about this whole thing? How many times have Sammy and Kevin done this? Back and forth of we're friends, we're enemies, we're friends, we're enemies. How many times has this shit happened? It's got to be.
And the thing is, it's always been Kevin, like, screwing Sammy over, and then
Right.
Sammy always comes back.
Yeah.
You know what? You're a knucklehead, bro.
Yeah. But you're my knucklehead.
Yeah. God damn it, bro.
All right, Strife. Thank you so much for talking with me. We should definitely do some more wrestling related content together because I actually really enjoyed this, man.
Absolutely, man. We will. I need sound bites, so I'm gonna start doing these so I can take the audio from what I tell you. And
Yeah, motherfucking
Feel-
right.
Yeah, feel free, homie.
Hell yeah! All right, dog. Real quick, can I shout out my? I got some shit dropping this week, dog.
Yeah, do it. We're gonna promote it. I think we're gonna promote it later on. So let's get it out now while we got you on here.
Hell yeah! So I got a new album coming on the 22nd, but this week we got the first single, and on some like homie shit, since we can just talk about shit. This is a very emotional album. This is like very like. At some points, it might even feel exhausting because it's so down. But then
I know you said that the single this single that you said you did because you wanted it to feel more up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one is like I said. You know, we said some shit with "fuck the ops," but this is my version of it. You know what I mean?
Word.
Everybody's got their song where they put their stance, and this is just me. If this is a Juggalo record and it's a timestamp of where I am in 22, this is where I am on everything. So don't ask me if I'm going to stupid shows. Don't ask me if I'm going to corny events. If you know the answer. And if you don't know the answer, then listen to Favorite Little Spoon this Wednesday.
Facts. Favorite Little Spoon? Oh, he gone. He
I think
gone.
He accidentally did that.
Well, that was Strife. That was the homie Strife. Thank you so much for calling in, or me calling you Strife. We're gonna do that some more. That was really fun. So that was Strife's perspective on the Rumble and Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. That was really fresh. Definitely you can tell Strife has a different perspective than a lot of other wrestling fans, and I really appreciate that. That's the kind of shit I really appreciate. Thank you again, homie. I love you. I wanted to bring this up. This is other wrestling related shit. Hulk Hogan can't feel his legs anymore. I think I was telling you guys about this during the Rumble.
How he got his nerve cut.
Yeah, they purposefully got nerves cut in his lower back, from what I understand, because he's in such pain all the time. The lower back pain from doing his fucking leg drop, that he severed some nerves. He has to walk with a cane all the time. He can't feel his legs. This is according to, I believe, to a Kurt Angle podcast that came out last week. These wrestlers really fucking sacrifice their bodies, though. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this is a Kurt Angle thing. I don't know if this is reported from Kurt Angle on his podcast. That's wild, though, man. That is so wild. These wrestlers really put themselves through some fucking shit. Me and Kosuke did watch ICW, No Holds Barred 40. Streamed that. That's kind of old news at this point. Just kind of kept going through my notes here. Adult Swim drops or fires Justin Roiland and keeps Rick and Morty. I want to talk about this a little bit because how does this work exactly? We've talked about this personally.
Because aren't they contracted out for a certain amount of seasons?
They are. They wrote a contract. I believe after the end of second season or third season for like 100-something episodes. It was going to be like 7 more seasons or something. They still have to fulfill that contract, I would assume. Now, Justin is the voice of both Rick and Morty and a co-creator on the show and a writer on the show. Now you can get rid of Justin, but who? So you're gonna replace the main characters on the show, and that's gonna immediately be noticeable.
What if you change?
And the vibe is gonna change.
SpongeBob's voice.
What they did this to Ren and Stimpy, right? They fired the creator of Ren and Stimpy, who is also quite problematic. By the way, I have a fucking John K. book behind me somewhere on this shelf. And I have always been a little bit worried that someone's going to call me out for having a John K. book on my shelf. But I like Ren and Stimpy. It's the whole thing of you have to separate the art from the artist. And
I love Ren and
some of it I can separate from the artist, some of it I can't. Ren and Stimpy and stuff like that I can still separate from John K.'s creepy shit. Justin's thing is still up in the air. I don't know much about Justin's situation. I don't think any of us really do. But here's the thing. Ren and Stimpy was able to get Billy West, who was already on the show, to slide in and pretty seamlessly replace. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of very talented voice actors out there, but this is Justin's baby. Rick and Morty is Justin's baby. This has been a short thing that it was a short form thing, parody of Back to the Future if you go all the way back to the earliest versions of it. These are characters Justin's done for years. I don't know if it's gonna be the same vibe.
Like I said, how can you replace
Are people
those?
Even gonna want to watch it that much anyway? Even with the Justin's gone, the stink is on Rick and Morty. Honestly, I think the vibes after the last season were bad, right? I'm behind on Rick and Morty, so I haven't even seen it since season 4? I think was the last season I have finished.
Tracy Morgan took over on Squidbillies. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either. That's wild.
Whoa. That is weird.
That is weird.
This is the thing, like, the way I see, like, Rick and Morty is such an iconic thing. To me, it's literally like changing the voice of SpongeBob. You can't fucking do that. Is it a woke thing or a business thing, you think?
It's both.
I think it's both.
It's both, right? Because it's
they gotta be woke.
They gotta protect their business to be woke.
Right.
Remember, I'm not a fan of this motherfucker, by the way. Adult Swim's the company that fired Sam Hyde and those $1 million whatever the fuck boys. And Sam Hyde, I'm not a fan of that dude. I think that dude's a piece of fucking shit. But I mean, I don't think their comedy was necessarily all that racist or fucked up. Well, maybe some of it was, actually. I think I actually have seen some of the clips. So Spooky, once again, or Willoughby Bags, I guess I should say, gifted us this. And look at this.
I'm keeping that bag.
It's all rolled up, all Halloween themed.
Thank you, Spooky. I'm keeping that bag forever. Spooky, where did you get these bags?
Spooky, if you're in here, speak up, homie.
Where'd you get these bags?
Oh my goodness. So he said this was a special thing that he crafted just for us. Alien OG. And something else. He said the Alien OG tasted like shit.
But it got him really high.
But so he put it with something else.
Oh my god, that fucking stinks.
Oh, it's got a nice smell to it. I like that. Alright, so we're going to smoke this little jibber on here.
And if you want us to test your weed.
Oh yeah, once again, Stoney had a great idea.
Spooky.
Spooky. I call him Stoney. I think I did that to his face too, didn't I?
You did.
Spooky had a great idea. This episode of the Humble Among Broadcast System is brought to you by Spooky the Fun Guy and Will Gates. Thank you, Spooky the Fun Guy, for And by the way, Will gave us a joint as well, but we already smoked that long ago. So we would smoke that on here, but
It's gone.
that's long gone. Thank you, Will. So if you would like to be sponsored on the broadcast system, please give us illicit substances or Fago.
Illicit substances. There's more than one that we will accept.
I mean, that was best left unsaid, but she said it. All right. Attack the Block 2. Sci-fi. I guess you can kind of call it a horror movie. Kind of a little bit of a not quite underground classic, but a little bit of a cult classic. Attack the Block has a sequel coming. I saw news about
Jimmy
that.
Casino said he's gonna send us pack.
Oh, fucking do that shit.
Did you get that P.O. box?
No, I do need to get that P.O. box. P.O. box coming soon. We're going to open... I want to encourage motherfucker... Actually, let's talk about this. So I'm working on Valentine's Tape 3 right now. I'm going to try to finish it before Valentine's Day this year. If I don't finish it this year, I'm going to put it out next year. I want to do a little thing. If you're a creative type out there, if you're an artist, any skill level, I don't care what skill level you're at. I want to try something. Draw a Valentine. Like, draw a Valentine. Address it to me or Emily, I guess. Preferably me, because for my music. But address it to me or Emily. I don't really care. Address it to both of us. Humble Among Broadcast System. Address it to Humble Among. Draw us a Valentine. Draw us several Valentines. And send that shit over. I have an idea for a cover. And I want to incorporate your Valentines. So send that shit over if you're a creative type. I'll make a separate video about this, by the way, and encourage that to go down. If it doesn't happen this year, I'm going to try to do the gimmick next year. So, creative types out there, Valentine's Tape 3, Let Them Love You, is the official title of that. Yeah, hit me up. We got to do it fast, though, if we want to get it out this year. So, start drawing right now, while you're watching this, preferably. Be creative with it. Try to think outside the box. Do some funny, weird shit. Think about some of the stuff we talk about, maybe, and maybe make it funny. I prefer if it was some funny stuff, some dark stuff.
And if anybody wants to draw me as a Bratz doll, that we will be also accepted.
Oh, we got something. Squidbillies is terrible now. Morgan became voice of early because unknown Henson made racist comments. No disrespect to Morgan, he just doesn't fit the character. Man, I did not know Tracy Morgan was on Squidbillies. That's a wild recasting.
Did Ouija play Ricky Hill at Juggle Ohio?
No.
No.
He didn't play any of the Ricky Hill joints. I don't think, right?
No. Towards the end of the set, he played like his usual set that he always plays.
I feel like it was a modified version of the Gathering set.
Of really most of the sets that we've seen.
No, because there was a couple of little things thrown in there that I'm not sure he always does.
In the beginning,
Human Waste is one he definitely doesn't always do.
The first
more rare.
couple of songs were like the different
and Majesty.
ones.
Majesty is another one that's more rare. He does not always do Majesty. Which, by the way, shouts out to the team MUJ, specifically Jiggy Fresh, who really wanted Majesty to go down. And boy, he got that shit fucking done. Shouts out to team MUJ in general. Those guys are the homies. We kind of hung out a little bit just by being next to each other during Ouija.
I just want to say, if we ever go to a Ouija show and he doesn't play Demon Seed, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that's definitely your favorite. That's definitely your favorite.
Die.
Let's see. Let me go back to the things here. So do you know who that is? Oh my God,
Oliver Tree.
Damn it. So I was hoping that I'd get you before you found out who it is.
I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, you probably do, but I was hoping you might not know who did
I think I was following him on Instagram before I was following you on
Instagram. You probably was. So Oliver Tree got the word fart legit tattooed on his forehead from what it looks like.
Yep.
If this isn't legit, it's pretty good makeup work to make it look legit. It's I've seen video of it. It looks pretty fucking real. I think that is so funny.
There was video.
Props to Oliver Tree for committing to this ridiculous bit.
There was a video of him at the tattoo shop and the dude like setting it up and shit.
That was, I think that's where this is taken from, I think. Or maybe one right after that. But shouts out to Oliver Tree
Is he
getting
cool
fart.
now? I feel like
He's the coolest.
Oliver Tree been cool.
Oh, he been cool, but this is definitely stepping up his cool level.
Speaking of
Several
cool,
layers. Several.
Cheese House sent me a picture of
I think it's real.
of Hobo Johnson doing like $10 this like
Oh, he was
$10
trolling
show.
me. He's like, is this picture real? Because I said it so many fucking times. Motherfucker.
Of Cheese House sent me a screenshot of Hobo Johnson doing $10 shows, and she's like, tell me why this motherfucker more underground than half the motherfuckers I already know. And I was like, psh, tell him, bitch.
You're such a hobo, Mark.
Facts.
So shouts out to Candy Randy.
Yeah, this is so cool.
So this is from an unexpected place, though. The guy who drew this is from the Punching Down Daily YouTube channel, who we got off on rocky footing with a little bit, but I seemingly has legit love for what we do over here. And I'm a little bit confused still about.
How does
actually,
he know
I'm not really that
your pants?
I don't know. That kind of weirded me out because I don't think I've ever posted. I don't think I've ever posted me wearing those. But he did know that I have those. He did know that I have those somehow. I thought that was a little funny. But I actually seem to understand what they're doing over there a little bit better now. And I think they've found their voice a little bit better over at Punching Down. This Week in Juggalos is the show that they do over there. So shouts out to those guys. I legit kind of like some of their videos. They definitely are funny as fuck. Yeah, I guess that's supposed to be me.
We gotta tell Spooky that I'm high right now.
Shouts out to Woody.
Woody
Woo did this one.
Woo.
Some more fam art, if you will. This is very cool. I really like the vibes on this. Especially the wispy ass hair, because it looks like it was like legit like a weird rotting alien skull or something.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty fresh. Thank you to the fam artists. And once again, Valentine's tape. If you would like to get on the Valentine's tape cover in some form or the other, send me some Valentines. All art levels, by the way. If you want to literally like draw some shit with your left hand and make it look like a child's drawing or something, I don't give a fuck.
Why? That's
Just make it
assuming that
interesting.
everybody is right-handed.
You got me. She got me. All right, I want to promote a couple of shows here. February 1st, Will Gates and Death Plus got these shows that they're doing. And Strife. Damn, Strife's on this shit, too. And a fella named Monster. I think that's that Made West Monster fella. I think that is that same dude. Anyway, this is some shit going down in Traverse City, Michigan, February 1st. So only in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Sweet.
Yeah, because it's after midnight, so technically tomorrow now. And then this one, February 3rd, in, where is this one at? Bay City, Michigan. So if y'all are around
Jeff
Michigan area, Jeff Plus in the place to be. This is definitely a show very fucking worth checking out. The homie Dot Strife was just on earlier. I am atrophy. I almost fucked it up too. I am apostrophe. I am atrophy. It comes out the 22nd of February. He's got a new single that's out Wednesday, right? Yeah, he said Wednesday. Shouts out to Strife, man. Shouts out to Will Gates as well. Death Plus fucking killed Juggle Ohio. We're gonna talk a little bit more about Juggle Ohio in a bit. Still the Valentine's Day show, the Hex Valentine's Day show. We're still promoting that shit. And Ouija Knievel tour. All right, we're going to go to Ouija stuff in a little bit. I had a few other things I wanted to talk about. Rick Rubin was did an interview with Anderson Cooper, I believe it was. In that interview, I saw a clip. This motherfucker claims he doesn't know how to run a mixing board. And at first I'm like, oh, that's weird he would say that. Like, that doesn't really make sense. I know for a fact this motherfucker knows how to run a mixing board because he made the beats for the first, like, the Beastie Boys shit in his fucking dorm room on, like, a 4-track or some shit. Why the fuck would he say he doesn't know how to run a mixing board? It's so weird. Is he clearly, like, just working? Anderson Cooper? Of course this dude knows how to run a mixing board. What the fuck's...
Someone, Justin Dancer is asking you about the one-man crew guy.
Oh, I have that in my notes. I don't know if we have enough time to really delve into that. Do y'all want me to cover that? I certainly have thoughts about that. One man crew marked himself out, I guess you could say, and stood in Farmington Hills for a half hour while filming himself after emailing Violent J and not receiving a response, but emailing Violent J, challenging him to a fight. And then going and standing and filming himself for a half hour and walking around. Very odd behavior.
2.0 question mark?
Boy, I don't know if it's even CPN. I wouldn't even call it that. It's just odd behavior. I don't even know what to think about it. I certainly could break it down even deeper. Yes, cover that shit. Okay, we'll cover that shit.
Cover it. Yes, cover that shit.
I don't think you give a fuck, right?
No.
So I might do some solo Humble Among shit. Because she's not going to give a fuck about that. So I might do some solo shit where I talk about that. I'll do like a watch along. What I want to do is I want to watch that video. Not the whole thing. I'll fast forward through the parts where he's kind of walking around. And then I want to, I might have some more clips. I'll show you as well without spoiling it. I might have some more clips. He got interviewed recently on a show that we'll just say. And I might have some more clips. Him sort of adding context.
Oh yeah.
Him sort of adding some context to what he did.
Right.
Let's just say he was on a show of someone else who had a very public meltdown and made a half-hour long video ranting. Okay. Gotta get me off track. We were talking about one man crew. I have a lot of thoughts about that though, so I definitely will. I'll definitely make a video about that for you guys. It's definitely something I want to cover, so we'll do that, or I'll do that. Black Eyed Peas, ooh, Black Eyed Peas suing toy company over this song. I'm gonna play you this. Oh, it's gone! Oh, I was gonna play you. It looks like they maybe got a takedown for it. Never mind. So there was this song that it was a toy commercial, right? That was very similar to a Black Eyed Peas song. I was gonna ask you, because you low-key were a Black Eyed Peas fan, what you thought. Damn. Yeah, that was a takedown for sure. So that was definitely Black Eyed Peas getting it taken down. God damn it.
Damn.
See, this is what happens when I do my notes and then like a week goes by. We were going to do this show before we went to Juggle Ohio. A lot of these notes. So I'm going through some old ass notes at this point. Like that weaponized podcast that I see right now in my notes that I'm reading. That shit probably has a second episode now out that I have not even fucking listened to.
Someone said, Emily, what are your thoughts about a random bald dude pacing back and forth threatening Jay? The only reason anyone has heard of said random bald dude.
That's a beautifully worded question,
exactly.
Wesley.
Exactly, Wesley. Fucking exactly. Nail, head.
The only reason anyone has heard of said bald dude. Said random bald dude.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Okay, so I didn't get that. Did y'all saw Kylie Jenner's lion head dress, right?
I don't even want to talk about that shit.
Did you see that clip though of like the other model who was wearing the exact same thing, and she comes walking down the fucking runway, and Kylie's like, "Huh." That shit's pretty fresh. I don't have that clip. I highly recommend looking that up. I'm not going to spend some time fucking looking that up right now. That shit's fresh, though, because it's like, obviously she thought she picked such a wild original fit, you know? And the fact that it was in the show already, that's so fucking fresh to me.
She says that the other model's lion head looked better.
It did kind of, right? I think that shit was so fresh.
That's so fucking dumb. Kylie Jenner's an idiot.
I don't think I pulled Doja Cat's red jewel fit or her eyelash gimmick. She had like an eyelash gimmick that was really fun. I already showed you the eyelash shit, so I did not pull that. That's in my notes though.
I already love avant-garde fashion and I really like Doja Cat, but I thought it looked weird. I get the idea, but I didn't like it. Something about...
Well, I like both. I thought both were fucking hilarious. Well, the one was hilarious and one was pretty fresh.
I thought that something about the all red thing, I don't know, it just made me feel unsettled.
I think that's the point, though, right? Kind of?
I don't think
Maybe?
that's the point.
I thought so.
I could picture...
I liked it. I thought it was fresh.
Picture loving that, but for some reason, the way it looked on her made me feel icky. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Mr. Plague talking about a dirtball show in Dayton, February 12th at Odd Bodies in Dayton. Dirtball's fresh, by the way. Dirtball's a really fucking good performer. So yeah, if y'all are out in Dayton, go check that out. Let's see. I don't know how to say that girl's name. Oh, I was gonna see this video. SZA has a new video that's apparently Kill Bill inspired, and Vivica A. Fox is in that shit. And yeah, she brought up that she wants to do a third Kill Bill film. I want to say I really think Quentin Tarantino's last movie needs to be a third Kill Bill. He's talking about doing one last film. I think it's pretty obvious it needs to be a third Kill Bill, because it'll be a great way to wrap it up.
Movie?
Yeah, he says he's got one more. He's kind of stalling and doing this whole book thing right now in a podcast. I think he is doing a podcast still, but he's stalling a little bit on this last film, I think, because he doesn't really want to quit making films, in my opinion. And he shouldn't really quit. He should just keep going. But
yeah,
if he's gonna have one last movie, I think it should be a third Kill Bill. I think that would be really fresh. But I was gonna look up that video. We did not look up that video. How do you say this girl's name? This girl that was with Blueface. Chrislian.
I think it's
Christian.
Or Christian.
Christian.
I don't know.
Christian Rock announces she is pregnant, and Blueface drops her so fucking fast. They got into a fight on No Jumper in the middle of the street. She apparently attempted to kidnap him. There's some wild shit going on with these two, if you haven't been aware. I just want to say, like, Blueface, will he go down as one of the biggest goofies in hip hop?
Close to it.
He got his jeweler. God damn it. He got his jewelry salesman. His jeweler. Fuck, that word was fucking me up. This OG is fucking me up, apparently. He got his jeweler's name, I'm still fucking up, on the side of his head, tattooed. On some, like, he must owe a debt type shit. So yeah, I don't know. Will Blueface go down in history as one of the biggest goofies in hip-hop? But I'll give Blueface props. He did challenge DJ Academics, to a boxing match. After Academics challenges Lil Baby, of all people, to a fight or a boxing match, Blueface stepped up and was like, okay, I'm a rapper. I'll challenge you to a fucking boxing match. That shit was kind of fresh. I'll give Blueface props on that. That was kind of fucking dope. Justin Bieber sells his entire music catalog for $200 million. Yet another in a trend that I've been talking about on here of these artists that are selling their fucking music catalog for what I feel like is not enough money. Now, Justin Boland, who runs Vermont Hip Hop, posted on his Vermont Hip Hop account earlier today on Twitter some shit about how the music industry's sort of economy is going to be changing over the next few years, and how catalogs really won't be worth the same, essentially. That was my interpretation of what he posted.
I think because
that shit, I don't know exactly why that would be, but that's maybe the best sort of explanation of why these artists keep selling this shit off for what I feel like is not enough money.
I think it comes down to the music that's like popular and mainstream that's coming out. People that are going to be selling their entire catalogs, none of their music really means anything to them.
But the owning the masters and the replayability and the rights of it all, you would think it would be worth so much more money. I don't know. It seems the music economy though is changing though. Is my point in bringing this up.
Yeah, probably, because it's like music. There's so much more fucking music that comes out every fucking day. People are also...
But Future, for example, is someone who did this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, sold his whole back catalog.
Right.
I don't know, it just feels... for a very similar price. I want to say it was $200 or $400 for Future as well. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's enough. I don't know. I'm still struggling with it, even though I saw a good explanation of this shit. Anyway, Chris Brown has so many clothes. He built a department store inside his fucking house.
What a fucking loser. Why are people still making articles and posting things about him?
You know, are you mad that I even brought him up on here? I think
He's a fucking, well, I wasn't even thinking that, but I'm just saying, like, why, who gives a fuck about him? Why is he still a thing? Why are people still talking about him? He's a piece of shit.
Cheese dropping knowledge. The amount of money in a diversified portfolio will make more than his catalog will in the next 20 years. Huh.
I'm still broke as fuck. Same.
Interesting.
Fuck Chris Brown.
See, that feels wildly over my head once again. Let's see. Trippie Redd has a new album called Mansion Music that I'm really fucking enjoying. I just want to recommend that because I really fucking like it. It's one of my favorite releases. It's one of my favorite releases of this year, straight up. I really like it. Shaggy the Airhead is teasing Mega Version 3. He has 2 pieces on social media he's teased so far, a t-shirt and a hoodie. February 2nd, he will be dropping a full drop. Hopefully we get some jogger type gimmicks because those megas are really fucking killer.
And if you watch it, maybe some girl clothes.
Yeah, girl clothes, Shaggy. Death Plus has a new song called Resurrected. Will Gates' Wicked Gospel drops February 3rd. Jigsaw Killer Bloodletting, a 3-song EP, has come out. Maisie has a new single, Let Me Know, that has come out. New Strife comes out Wednesday, like we talked about. Acetone has a new video called Hit a Lick. Sorry I'm going through this real fast, y'all. It's kind of fucking late over here, though, and we're trying to fucking wrap this up a little early tonight. Okay, now I'm going to get into... deeper into the weed stuff. So here we go. The Ouija Macc tour. We might go to England. Probably not. Probably won't go to England, but you never say never. We might go to England. We got passports. We could go to England.
You gotta buy my ticket, though.
Yeah. I just don't think it's probably going to work out with how hectic the stuff around here has been lately. I just don't think it's going to, likely work out that way.
Probably not.
No, definitely not. But Juggle Ohio went down.
This cute ass picture.
So here's the paint job. If y'all don't know, Ouija and Chunk came out painted up for this set.
So is this gonna be like, this is like their
special shows? I think,
is this like
right?
Their paint now? Like, is this what they're gonna be going?
Apparently, because I think it's the exact same paint they did that Hallow Wicked year.
Okay.
It feels like it's the same paint or a very similar version of that paint.
Okay.
But it feels like special shows. That's gonna be a thing that they do, I guess. Really fucking dope. I love to see it. Love to see it.
Yep.
Wicked clown shit. But let me get up the notes and we'll talk a little bit.
So adorable.
We'll talk a little about Juggle Ohio and Detritus. Now, I'm not gonna reveal a bunch of Detritus secrets tonight. I hope none of them tuned in expecting me to reveal the secrets or something and break down how to fucking step by step do this shit, because I'm not gonna do that. I think part of the fun of Detritus in this whole game, which I will talk a little bit about tonight, this whole game that we're all playing, or some of us are playing, is playing the damn game. Now, I mean, I'm not saying don't give helpful hints to your friends.
Right.
I'm saying don't broadcast a whole show explaining how to do things. That's all I'm saying. Don't break it down to the point where you're step by step being like, do this, do this, do this. And I was tempted. I'll be honest. I was tempted to do that. We filmed us calling the number, which I'm going to get to here in a little bit. Actually, fuck it. Let's just go right into it. This flyer was hung up all over Columbus, right? It was all over Columbus. Motherfuckers, there was poster versions of it too, by the way. Big old poster versions. Wupconda got the giant poster, I believe. He got one of them. Ouija said, I think, that he's not even doing it. He has nothing to do with it, he claims, any of the posters that have been up, which I love that. I don't know if that's a gimmicked up thing, because I mean, I love it, though. I love it. I have nothing to do with it. It's all the Juggalos doing it. Encouraging, by the way, you to do it. Which, by the way, this image is available on Twitter. You can go get a clean version of this and print it out yourself. So I would encourage Juggalos to go and do that shit on some old school street team shit. Fucking let's put it out there. So if y'all don't know, this is a reference. I talked about this on the stream we did right after Juggle Ohio. This is a reference to a deep internet lore thing. Here's the OG. So this is apparently a thing where people would dream this motherfucker, and this is an internet thing. So I realized that this looked familiar when I saw it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's like a thing. And then, like I was talking about with Juggle Ohio, during Ouija's set, the backdrop is running this loop. Not the backdrop, the visuals, I guess, if you will, is running this loop of like a video game, but it's the back rooms. And what was the website that Tyler? I've never fucking looked that up again. SCP, I believe, was the website. I still need to go into that more, which is almost another example of an ARG or a creepypasta meets an ARG. So Ouija's definitely getting inspired in my mind by like deep internet lore shit, creepypastas, and taking some of that inspiration and putting his spin on it almost. And it's really fucking fresh. And the old school shit, the old school fresh shit ICP used to do on the hotlines, on the CDs, in the booklets. All of this shit is so fresh. Like I've talked about on the other 2 streams that we did about this shit. I'm really excited about this. So I have done, I've called the phone number, like I said. I'm several steps into this thing. Now, I will tell you, if you call the phone number, there is a reverse message. And if you reverse that message, it tells you to do something. And that information is pretty well out there. Mm-hmm. And I think in the vlog, I don't think I'm gonna put the reverse message up there. I will tell you though, if you go to my Instagram and the post that I posted today about Juggle Ohio, it's one of those slidey boys with a whole bunch of clips. If you go all the way to the last slide number 10, I posted the reverse message. So if you want to go see that, I did post that shit. So if you want a hint on what to do, you can go. I mean, this isn't new information. People are sharing this information quite a bit.
If you don't have iTunes,
order from the website. Yeah. You have to wait until the physical order is up, unfortunately, and it's not up yet. But what is up is new Chapter 17 merch. I don't know if anyone's done this. I don't know if anyone's ordered the new Chapter 17 merch and tried sending that as an order. If that's good enough to facilitate. I think it has to be the order for the album, though. I think it has to be for Detritus itself. Which, speaking of Detritus, here's the album cover. Ouija dropped an image, a much clearer image of than the iTunes version of the album cover. Really awesome. Looks like, I don't know, I like it a lot. It reminds me of a metal album or something. Mm-hmm. I get Deftones vibes for some reason. I don't know why. Here's some of the track list. Half of the track list right here. Which, unfortunately on my phone, which I took these screenshots of, cuts off some of the song titles. And it's blacked out because I have pre-ordered that shit.
Open portal? I think it's an open portal.
Ooh, that's a good question. It's a moon. But with an eclipse behind it, I think it's a moon. Because I don't want to ruin it. There are secret albums. There are 2 albums that you kind of get confirmed. In my mind, you get confirmed that these 2 albums are coming. What are they up? I don't even want to say what they are. Play the game. I just want to say play the game. I gave you a couple of little hints on here. I will personally give you more hints if you want to DM me and you're like, all right, what the fuck do I got to do? I will explain it out a little bit further. But this shit gets deep. Today, so that number will end up sending you messages. So I'll just say that. And I got 2 more messages today, and there's some really cool shit that came from those messages. It involves decoding of various different codes, Morse code, binary code. So this shit's getting really nerdy. This shit's getting really fucking nerdy. Yeah, I'm trying not to say too much. I'm trying not to say too much, Cheese House. But I wanna encourage people to play this shit because it's really quite fun. Here's the other half of the track list, by the way, for those of y'all looking to get a peek. But yeah, albums within albums. Here's the thing that we have to remember too. I talked a little to Will about this, Will Gates about this. I think it was Will I talked to about this. The album hasn't even dropped yet either. And almost certainly there's going to be even more shit on that album itself that'll lead, like, reverse messages or different codes hidden on that album. Who the fuck knows, man? This shit's fucking crazy. Hold on, let me get back.
Good night, little ninja.
Night, little ninja. Thank you for staying up late with us, man.
He just woke up.
Oh, he just woke up to say goodnight?
Yeah, he just woke up. He has school in the morning. He woke up in the morning.
Oh, what's up, man? Whoop, whoop. Have a good night.
Whoop, whoop. Go to bed, boy.
Have a good day at school. All right, so here's a little bit of an explanation of Violent J's song. I think this kind of provides context of where he's coming from with this crazy new single that he dropped on Friday. Some Good Pussy. Check out my new single. It's about a ninja so obsessed with his girl, he starts trying to dress like her and become her. He starts believing he's fine as fuck, too. Crazy. You want dark shit? The album's a monsoon of dark. Enjoy humor while you can. ... VJ.
You gonna start dressing like me?
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. But, so I think he's hinting that the album, though, is going to be dark, is what I wanted to highlight here a little bit. A monsoon of dark. Bloody Sunday is going to be a very dark album. Which, by the way, I want to say, like, I keep seeing people saying it's an EP. I don't think anyone's ever said it was an EP. I mean, it's definitely like a full album from what I can tell. Merch drop also happened with this new single, Some Good Pussy. I'll be honest, I'm a little thrown off by this song. This is one of the oddest Insane Clown Posse songs I've ever heard.
Do you start playing just by calling the number? Yes, basically.
Yes. But there's something on the number that you have to. There's a reverse message. Reverse the message. I'll just go ahead and tell you. That's the first step. Reverse the message. And I already told you can go to my shit and you can hear the reverse message that tells you what to do.
It's a pretty catchy song.
I was so thrown off by it, man. I'll tell you what. It is in the vein of those new Violent J, like, rock song, country song type shits that he's been doing. And people seem to really like the 80s rock ballad that was on, was that Whoa? No. No, Pug Ugly. Whoa is the one that has not come out yet. Days of the Dead happened the same day as Juggle Ohio. And here's some pics of our man Violent J meeting some fans. This is just taken from my Instagram. I saw some homies, some Instagram homies meeting Jay. Now, apparently, people who spoke to Jay, this is like some shit I saw on Reddit. Some people who spoke to Jay at Day of the Dead asked him about Juggalo Weekend and if Juggalo Weekend is going to happen. Now, I'll take this with a bit of a grain of salt because it's just from the internet, not from Jay himself. But so it's, but it's from people who allegedly were at Days of the Dead and spoke directly to Jay. Jay said, I guess, that it might not happen and that Jump Steady is going through a breakup and trying to make it happen. So it might not happen. This Juggalo, and apparently a rumor of it might happening in March instead, which is a bit odd. But there were a few show announcements. One being Juggalo Day Dallas that Acetone and John Paul are putting together. So here's if you're in Dallas, here's an option. I believe this is on the 17th to 19th. So this is a multi-day event, I think. Also, the homie, shouts out to Andrew Ponix, who is opening for this. Excuse me, sent me this in Virginia Beach, a Juggalo jump off type event DJ Clay is doing.
I wanna go.
Shouts out to Andrew Ponix getting booked for this. That's really dope. Possibility we could make it down for this because Emily's got some fam down there.
Most of my family's in like Maryland, Virginia, and then Toto's in Warrenton, which is on the way.
So I'm not gonna say we can because, like I said, it's gonna be a fucking crazy year over here. But yeah, there's a possibility we could try to make it down for this. Shaggy, the Shaggy Show is streaming for the first time tomorrow night on Twitch. And apparently he's going to be doing this a double weekly thing. Tuesdays 8 to 10, Thursdays 3:30 to 5:30. I think for Juggle Ohio stuff, I wanted to hit a couple of things. I think I hit all the stuff about Detritus I wanted to talk about. I did have One Man Crew in my notes right here, by the way, with a link to his video. But there's so much stuff to talk about, and yeah. Oh yeah, Shaggy did tease new music. I made a little smaller video about that. Anyway, I'm getting tired. Let's finish this shit up. I want to talk about Juggle Ohio, a couple of things that we didn't mention in other videos. The theme was supposed to be 1999. I did not see that many people with a 1999 theme, in my opinion. There was no mystery guest. That was the big thing I forgot to fucking talk about on the morning after stream that we did. That was the thing I was forgetting to tell y'all. There was no mystery guest. We waited around for like 5 minutes, maybe, after the show was over, and it just seemed like the DJs were packing up. At first, we thought a DJ was setting up because someone came out, opened a laptop. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, someone's about to play.
Yeah.
But I don't know why he opened his laptop, because he very quickly closed that same laptop and was very clearly packing that shit up. Next year, it is confirmed, according to Ouija's crowd work.
But then after that, he said he was going to check the addresses of the tickets to figure it out. That was just a joke.
So it's not necessarily confirmed that it will be in Columbus.
He said, because your addresses is on your tickets.
Yeah, so we're going to look at your addresses.
Yeah.
So who knows where Juggle Ohio will be next year. But it seems like it will be next year. And he did mention something about a bigger venue, which I think would be necessary because a lot of Juggalos were turned away. And there were rumors of a fire truck being outside and a fire marshal in the building.
Well, in my opinion, this is where they fucked up. They weren't scanning tickets.
Yeah.
So someone posted on Twitter their ticket that it had a screenshot. So people screenshot it, and all they had to do was show their fucking phones to get in, and they weren't scanning their tickets, and so it was over capacity.
They definitely need a bigger venue, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Regardless of what the hell happened, these are all problems that would be solved with a bigger venue hosting this event, which this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Ouija sold this shit out to make a point, and I think you made a hell of a fucking point. This was a dope event. I want to talk about you singing, I guess. DJ Kev Buck played Hawthorne Heights. What's the name of the song?
Ohio is for Lovers.
Yeah. See, I'd never even heard that song, I don't think. Oh. I was baffled by what started happening when this song started playing, though. Emily starts belting out. I mean, is that a safe way of putting it? A proper way of putting it? Belting? Yeah. Screaming at the top of your lungs? The lyrics to this song.
Every word from beginning to end.
Yes, every word. Not missing a word is the most important part. And there just so happens... Hey, there was a weird...
I saw that.
It's back?
I saw that.
For the love of God, no.
Just keep going.
We're just keep going. It was kind of fresh, though, right? And there was a guy right in front of you who coincidentally starts doing the exact same fucking thing. So these two goofballs now are just like singing at each other. Screaming, really, at each other. The lyrics to this song. And it was it added another level to what was already...
Wakanda came up and was like, where did they find each other?
Yeah, Wakanda was getting a beer or something while it started, and he comes up and he's like, what is... Like, he was equally as baffled, I think, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on either, man. He's like, so was he here? I'm like, yeah, he was standing like right there. And he's like, no way. He was here the whole time? I'm like, yes. Because I think he assumed that they found each other and was like, yeah, let's sing. No, they were just right next to each other. So yeah, they sing that whole shit. Juggle Ohio is for clown lovers. Darby O'Trill said. I want to say you played some of your scene stir
on the way
mix
home. It inspired me.
And
you liked it.
I liked it. I think I liked some of that shit.
I played Paramore.
I think I liked some of that shit.
I played A Day to Remember. I played Hawthorne Heights. I played Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah, I found myself liking that shit.
And he liked it.
That's a genre of music that I honestly have not explored or even... I'll be honest, I straight up have shit on that genre of music in the past. So I was liking that shit. And I have to say, I think a large part of that is the memories I have of you at Juggle Ohio singing that song.
I screamed my ass
off. Because that's how you started your DJ set in the car, was with playing Ohio's for Lovers again.
Yeah, it did. And like,
so Juggle Ohio is indeed for clown lovers, as Darby put it.
Yeah, now he's a scene kid. Oh, fish.
I'm officially a scene kid. That graduated me right there.
Mm-hmm.
I liked a couple of songs.
You graduated me to be a juggalo, so I'm graduating you to be a scene kid.
I guess now I'm a scene kid. I'm going to be a dubstep motherfucker. What do they call? A wook? A dubstep motherfucker.
A dubstep motherfucker.
I knew it was a wook. I'm being a dickhead. All right, we got to get off of here. It's fucking late. It's almost 1 a.m.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. Thank you once again for tuning into the Humble Among Broadcast System number 69. We didn't do any like dirty sex jokes or anything. Should have done like a lot more like dirty humor for 69 or something.
I'm trying to think of I can't think of any sex jokes. No, my brain's fried, y'all.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking tired.
My serotonin has not had a chance to build back up, so.
Yeah, she's definitely low energy, to say the least. Dirty sec jokes. All right, dirty sec jokes next time. All right, I love y'all. Whoop whoop. Have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like gimmick, the subscribe gimmick, all the gimmicks. Juggle Ohio vlog. I'll just say that real quick. Juggle Ohio vlog is coming soon. I got a lot of really fucking dope footage. I did end up taking more performance footage than I thought I was. I think I said on here that I'm not doing performance footage anymore. Sure enough, this motherfucker ends up taking some performance footage again because it was so intimate in that club. It was really hard for me to not want to take performance footage. So I got some really cool shit. Because, yeah, that club was fucking fresh. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say. That shit was fucking amazing. Juggle Ohio felt like the beginning of a new era. I think I said on Twitter earlier today. I do feel that way. I feel like it's the beginning of a new era. Like the start of a new era. Like the good place to plant that flag.
Diesel in New Jersey said, could Juggle Ohio one day take over for the gathering if it ever came to an end?
It feels more like its own Hallowicked or something. Its own Juggalo Day. Yeah. It feels more like a Juggalo Day type of thing with, I don't know. But Ouija says he wants to maybe start doing these kind of events all over the place, so we'll see what happens. Taking over the gathering, I think the gathering is always going to be the gathering. You know what I mean?
Even if Ouija ends up taking over the gathering.
Ouija will end up taking over the gathering.
Right.
You know, that's years and years in the future, though, because, shit ain't over, goddammit. I love y'all. Whoop, whoop. We're going to go make some food and probably get back on the Shameless grind. We have been binge watching Shameless. It's mostly been the content.
Unless you want to watch the Housewives Girls Trip. All right, we're watching Shameless.
Watch Shameless for sure. All right, I love y'all. I'm very low energy. Goodbye. I love you. Good night. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. End broadcast. No, you hang up.
Good night.
Good night. End broadcast for real.